Hey, Yellow Jackets fans, happy St. Patrick's Day and welcome into another episode of This Week in Georgia Tech Athletics. I'm your host, Kyle Tait. Each week on Monday and Thursday, RamblinWreck.com brings you an update on what's happening around Georgia Tech sports, all in 5 minutes or less. Great news came for the Georgia Tech women's basketball team on Monday night. They received an at-large selection into the women's NCAA tournament as the number 5 seed in the Dayton region. The 5th seed marks the highest selection Georgia Tech women's basketball has ever received. The Lady Jackets will begin their 5th straight NCAA tournament by taking on Bowling Green in Columbus, Ohio on Saturday morning at 11:20 a.m. Should they win, they'll advance to face the winner of Ohio State and Central Florida on Monday. The opening round game will be televised by ESPN2 and can be heard on WREK 91.1 FM. Go Lady Jackets! On the diamond, Georgia Tech baseball and softball each put up good showings against Georgia Southern at home in midweek action. Softball earned the sweep of a doubleheader against the Eagles at Mewborn Field on Tuesday, winning games 1 and 2 by scores of 13-0 and 10-0 respectively. The team had 24 hits combined between the two games and hit 9 home runs overall. Tech has now won 12 straight games, including 7 of the last 8 games coming via shutout. Next up for the Jackets is the Chanticleer Challenge in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Tech will face Lipscomb in Coastal Carolina on Friday, Kansas and Lipscomb again on Saturday, and close out the tournament against Providence on Sunday. Live audio for all 5 games can be heard on RamblinWreck.com. Meanwhile, right down Fowler Street at Rush Chandler Stadium, the baseball team earned a 2-game sweep as well over Georgia Southern. Tech won the first one on Tuesday in a close affair 4-3 before taking the series finale 12-3 on Wednesday. Tuesday's game saw freshman starter Matthew Grimes go 6 strong innings, giving up just 4 hits and 2 runs before giving way to sophomore Luke Bard, who pitched the final 3 innings to pick up the save. Meanwhile, Wednesday's game saw an offensive onslaught, with the Jackets picking up 8 runs in the bottom of the second inning to blow the game wide open. When the dust settled, 27 different Yellow Jackets saw action in the game, including 10 different pitchers, as the Jackets rolled to the victory. They've now won 9 straight games and take their win streak into a weekend home series with North Carolina State. Game times are at 7 p.m. Friday, 4 p.m. Saturday, and 1 p.m. Sunday. The Wolfpack stand at 1-2 in conference play after losing their opening series to Duke last weekend. It's an exciting weekend for Georgia Tech track and field as they're finally able to get out and enjoy the beautiful spring weather. They'll host the Georgia Intercollegiate Invitational at the George C. Griffin facility on campus on Friday and Saturday to open the outdoor season. The meet will have a lot of in-state flavor as all the teams participating are from the state of Georgia. In addition to Georgia Tech, the meet will include Augusta State, Clayton State, Columbus State, Fort Valley State, Georgia, Georgia State, Kennesaw State, and Shorter. The meet begins Friday at 9 a.m. with the field events, while the track events will begin at 2 p.m. Come out and enjoy the beautiful weather and watch your Yellow Jackets try to prove their dominance in the state of Georgia right here in Atlanta. The 20th ranked women's tennis team is finally back in action this weekend after 2 weeks off. They head to Nashville, Tennessee to take on the Commodores of Vanderbilt on Saturday. The match begins at 1 p.m. Tech has not hit the court since March 5th against Miami, a match which they lost 4-3. As always, follow the match live via live stats on RamblinWreck.com. Men's golf also continues its spring season this weekend as they travel an hour north of Atlanta to Ball Ground, Georgia to participate in the Callaway Collegiate Match Play Championship. The 4th-ranked Yellow Jackets are coming off a 9th-place showing at the Southern Highlands Collegiate Masters in Las Vegas last weekend. The 3-day event begins on Sunday and continues through Tuesday. Finally, folks, football season tickets are on sale now. Visit RamblinWreck.com/tickets for information on how to purchase your season tickets for the 2011 season. The home schedule next year features Western Carolina, Kansas, North Carolina, Maryland, Clemson, Virginia Tech, and Georgia. Don't miss your chance to buy your seat today. That's all for now, but join us next time on This Week in Georgia Tech Athletics. For more information or for tickets to any Georgia Tech event, you can always visit the official website of the Yellow Jackets. That's www.RamblinWreck.com. Until our next episode, I'm your host, Kyle Tait, saying so long, go Jackets, and we'll talk to you again on Monday.